Assalamu alaikum everybody, and hello to anyone who likes my videos or sees them, views them. Special shout out to my friend Messina Mizaki, and anyone who's ever played Persona 5 and enjoyed it. Today we're going to be doing a test video, as we've made quite a lot of personas. As you know, we have created Kaguya, we have created Vishnu, we have created so many great. Odin was my own personal creation. He's not really powerful, but still he's good. My Asterius, though I'll be making a video about him sooner. We created Shiva, we created Lucifer. Ongyoki was my random creation. Mother Harlot was also a random creation. And my favorite persona, the Beelzebub. Why do I love the Beelzebub? Because Beelzebub is the only persona I never meant to create. Somehow it became so much powerful on his own. Only thing I gave him was this thing and this. That's all. He was a great persona all in all. We're going to be testing Asura as well. I'll show you in another video. Today the main reason why I'm making this video is to test our personas. So let's see. First off, let's test them with slight difficulty. Yes, here. We're going to be doing this on the hard difficulty so that we can actually play this game the way it was intended to be. Now let's go. Today we're not going to be testing it on random personas. We're actually going to find the Reaper, seeing the effectiveness of our personas today. And we'll just wait for him to appear. And then we'll see the effectiveness of our persona creation, the fruits of our labor. Oh, and a very bad day for a few people in Barcelona, one of my favorite football clubs there. One of my favorite footballers was also there. FYI, it's not Messi. It's none other than Xavi. He was my favorite player there, and I do really miss the man. Hope one day I get to meet Shay and shake his hand. It would be an honor, really. So now we're going to be waiting for the Reaper to appear. Then the chains rattle, he comes and faces us, and we'll see the effectiveness of our personas on him. And with what you know, the Reaper is here. And to make it more difficult, we're going to be attacking the Reaper instead of him attacking us, to make it more difficult. As you can see, I cannot damage him fast enough. He gets only minimal damage. First off, I'm going to take Ongyoki. And I'm going to use Maracuda on him to make sure his defenses are weakened. Sorry, I'm still recording in front of a television. A psychological attack, I see. I only got a minor damage from it. Now we're going to make ourselves powerful. Oh, and Beelzebub himself is extremely powerful. The reason I'm not using Beelzebub's own curse magic is because it would not be that much of a good animation quality. And people don't really use Beelzebub for that reason. And as you know, Reaper is probably the most difficult boss ever. But using my steps, using the personas that I've shown, you can pretty much make this absolutely powerful, deathly personality into nothing more than just a plaything. So we're going to be using Shiva to see his power against him. 643 damage. That's a lot. The most powerful physical attack in this game is the God's Hand, and you'll see even that does about the same similar damage. See, it's only that's 600 damage. This is an instant death spell. The only reason we're not dying is because we have resistance against it. And I have the repel curse ability, that is why such deathly spells won't work on me. We're gonna have to decrease his defense using the Maracunda. Now Maracunda can be taken if you itemize Girimakala, which is probably extremely easy because he can actually be taken real easily. I have to say this game is just as beautiful as it ever was. And I'm really happy that I got a chance to play this game. Now we're going to test Asura's ability, the Cosmic Flare. That wasn't really nice. I've died many times to this move. And we're going to be using our attacks again because it seemed the attack missed. That wasn't very nice. This attack is extremely devastating, and the only reason it's not working because I am resistant towards it. Now I'm going to be testing one persona I absolutely love. Yes, Kaguya. This is the attack that is so devastating. She nearly dealt him about 1,000 worth of damage. He can't even move right anymore. And one more persona I'm going to be testing right now to show that its power would be Lucifer. As I showed you in my Lucifer guide video that Lucifer has immensely powerful skills. Now it's time to use those skills against the most powerful personas out there. If your persona is powerful, you have to test him against the most dangerous enemies ever. Until then, your persona is not powerful at all. And that is why we're going to be using this video to show and demonstrate, even on hard difficulty, that even the Reaper cannot fight against these personas. You can break the game, you can make the most powerful entity in the entire game. Reaper is more powerful than even the most dangerous of all personas, all bosses, because he has no weaknesses, and he only gets to be facing you if you actually go into mementos and challenge and wait for him. He has no weaknesses, as I can show you. He has no weaknesses. He has resistances to everything. He cannot be weakened. And no matter if you have more people or less people, it doesn't make much difference. The only people who are just as difficult as him just happens to be the twins. I am not making a twins video recently because the twins take a lot of time to get damaged and it has a lot of perks. But inshallah I will be making a video about that as well. So now let's see Lucifer's power. I drained. Now this is what happened was he attacked me with a light spell, but due to Beelzebub's ability to drain bless attacks, any bless spell when inflicted upon me actually gives me health instead of damaging me. Now to use Lucifer. I can use Mother Harlot and others as well. We're going to be doing a two-part video this time, where I'm going to be using the Black Viper skill. And it's one of the most devastating skills. If given to Lucifer, it is amplified. As you can see, 1,000 damage. No skill in this game can do that much in just one moment. If you attack the Reaper, you must have noticed he gets 2 turns to attack you. If he confronts you instead of you, then he gets 1 turn only. This is the reason why I attacked him, to amp up the difficulty. We're going to be using the Morning Star. $700 damage. That was just minimal damage. And as you saw, Lucifer alone can actually defeat him. So can Kaguya, of course. So I made a slight error judgment because I was not able to save. So that is why the difficulty remained on normal. But now I have amped up the difficulty to prove that I'm on hard difficulty. We'll be fighting him alone. As you saw, I got a huge amount of damage from the man. But we're going to fight him this time on the amped up difficulty without any problem. He's going to try his very best to attack me in the best of ways. But that will not work. First, we're going to be using the Morning Star, the Black Viper. That, as you can see, he's trying his best to defeat me, but it's not working as he hoped. Now the damage is reduced to mainly 500 at most. But even despite that, it is failing miserably to attack me. I'm just going to use one of the so many I have on myself. I don't really need them, I'm just using it as just because there's just too many of them. The only reason this is taking a lot of time is because when I'm trying to attack him, he is really not in the mood to be really affected by it. And since I attacked him, he gets to use all of this on me without me having any defenses. The damage is lessened if I try this, but as you can see, my health is actually regenerating faster than he's attacking me. Still as devastating as ever. Ongyoki is one of the most important personas you can have in this game because he gets these skills easily. Was that supposed to hurt me? Now I'm going to use one of the moves of Beelzebub himself to show you his power. He has dark magic. See, and it's absolutely devastating if used. If I just use Beelzebub or Kaguya, I can pretty much destroy him with just these two personas. I forgot to decrease his defenses. Oh my god, I still have so many of these. Just a precaution. I'm doing this because I do not have any assistants with me, and I'm just showing you that you can do this easily. Okay.
Joker, are you alright?
As you can see, now I have actually moved on to merciless difficulty, and that is why this is actually causing me this much damage. Otherwise, it would not be damaging me this much. Now, I have taken Yoshitsune, but I'm not going to use Yoshitsune at all. Because Yoshitsune is an extremely powerful persona, and it will pretty much destroy the whole level of competition. I'm just using it so that it becomes my shield. As you can see, his attacks won't work much on me.
I'm joking.
One of the main reasons why I'm able to inflict that much damage with Kaguya is because the fact Kaguya is absolutely powerful. Even though she is not really at extremely high levels, but she's able to deal an almost insane amount of damage, even on merciless difficulty.
I'm joking. Got this. Okay.
Getting a little boring here. Despite him using the Magidolan right now, even that was not enough to attack me. I'm just using this because I don't want to make too much of a big video here.
It's time.
And I don't really carry any persona which has the ability to heal me completely, because I'd really get bored with that. This is the reason why I love Ongyoki,
Never mind.
because of his strong resistances and firm stance. The reason why I'm getting so less damage is firm stance. And no other persona I have actually has a firm stance, as you can see. So I think I should have given them that. In hindsight, that wasn't the best move. So this is why I recommend giving firm stance. If you wish to defeat personas on higher difficulty, give your personas a firm stance, at least the ones you would usually use.
I'm joking. All right.
A support persona is absolutely vital if you want to fight any boss or any powerful persona in the world, because they provide you with all the buffs so that your attacking persona can have a free hand in its attacks. I knew it. You try to use that. Okay, now I'm going to be straying a little. I'm going to be using Asterius. He's a persona I haven't used in quite a while. His skill, the Titanomachia, is absolutely devastating. As you can see, severe damage. Oh god, that was quite disappointing. Have to try again, I believe.
All right.
Okay, now I have to try this again. Hopefully this time it might work. It did, and it dealt massive damage to him. It's using the Megidolon this many times is because that's the only way it's actually going to damage me at a faster rate. Without that, the damage would actually be quite lessened. If I don't attack him and just keep using Ongyoki, I can just heal myself completely. But I'm still going to have fun with him. This is actually, the battle is dragging on way too long. I don't really drag my battles way too long. I'm just going to block again for absolutely no reason. So as you can see, despite the fact that he's trying to damage me, my health is regenerating faster than his damage.
All right.
And he's cornered. I'm going to be using Satan. Oh, sorry, Lucifer. Lucifer. Sorry. Now he is at his last stand. And now he's going to attack me with everything he has. Oh, that was not enough. The Deliberate skill weakens its ability to function. Ah, yes. I thought it would do this. It's one of the few things that he does which you actually have to be wary of. It's the Reaper's ability to use Life Leech. He takes your health to replenish its own. It's one of the few things that actually make him more exciting. No boss in the entire game takes your health except for this one. But let's make sure he goes down this time for good. So he can try any move he wants. Oh, and I'm actually fighting him on Merciless difficulty, if you must know. Just one more hit and he is done for. This one is a bigger video than before, but it's worth it, I have to say. As you can see, he's trying his best to extend his HP by destroying mine. There's only one problem. My one's absolutely powerful already, so this thing won't really work on me.
Go down.
Is dead. So you say this was the whole walkthrough, and I defeated him on Merciless difficulty. Yes, this will stay like this regardless whatever you do.
Okay.
So I hope this was good for you. You would have seen that even on higher difficulties you can fight the Reaper easily. Also make sure that at least you have one persona who has the ability to heal you, because it gets slightly annoying at times. Even if you're fighting right, his life leech ability plus the Megidola skill, because some of your personas would not have the firm stance. But this will allow you to make sure that you can beat him every time without delay. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We fought him 2 times and I showed you the ability of all of my personas, that how much powerful and devastating they can be. So with that, goodbye.